Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors rising star reacts after the Anthony Melton gets start in preseason win. High expectations were set for Golden State Warrior fast rising star Brandon Podziemski when they kept him out of the lottery market and trade talks. It went sky high when Warriors owner Jokic boldly declared, "We've got a future all-star in Podziemski," so it came as a surprise when the Anthony Melton got the start over Podziemski during the Warriors' 91-90 win over the Los Angeles Clippers in their preseason opener on October 5. "I don't mind it," Podziemski said for NBC Sports Bay Area. "Whoever I'm with, starting or coming off the bench, for me I just want to finish games and be where the most important plays are made. If I'm starting, if I'm coming off the bench, it really doesn't matter. I take pride in leading the second group." Podziemski played the sixth man role in the tight win, but he struggled with his shot. He missed 8 of his 9 shots from the field, finishing with only 4 points. Despite his shooting struggles, he still made a huge impact. Podziemski led the Warriors with 4 assists while adding 5 rebounds and 2 steals against only 1 turnover in 19 minutes. The Warriors outscored the Clippers by 5 when Podziemski was on the floor. Point guard is supposed to be a leader out the Podziemski continued. "I think today I did that from a broader perspective of leadership and being a point guard. I think I did that pretty well." Kerr basically used Podziemski in the sixth-man role Chris Paul played last season. It's an unexpected turn of events for Podziemski, who supplanted Klay Thompson in the Warriors' starting lineup midway through last season. Podziemski was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team after he led the league in offensive fouls drawn 38, showing his commitment to sacrifice his body on the defensive end. He also led the Warriors in total rebounds, 427, despite being a 6'4" guard. Most importantly, the Warriors were plus 264. The best in the team when Podziemski was on the floor. Podziemski finished his rookie campaign averaging 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds and 3.7 assists while shooting 45.4% from the field and 38.5% of his three-pointers in 26.6 minutes. Melton, the Warriors' key free agent signing this offseason, started next to Stephen Curry in the Warriors' backcourt. They showed plenty of promise, which Kay raved about after the game. "They look great together," Kerr told reporters. "I know Steph didn't shoot well, but they look for each other. Anthony's a really good shooter but also a playmaker and gets in the mix on everything defensively. I'm a really big fan of Anthony and I really like the depth of our offense." Melton complimented Curry with his two-way play, which the Warriors had primed Klay Thompson during their championship runs. Mike Dunleavy gets shout out for finding Warriors' unlikely hero in preseason opening win. "There was no Stephen Curry, who struggled to find his rhythm on the floor, but no problem," says Golden State Warriors newcomer Lindy Waters 3 read 4 of his 5 three-pointers in the fourth quarter, including the game winner at the buzzer to lead the Warriors past the Los Angeles Clippers 91-990 on Saturday, October 5 in Honolulu, Hawaii. Warriors coach Steve Kerr credited Mike Dunleavy Jr., the team's general manager, for bringing Waters into the fold. "We liked him in the past when we played against him," said of Waters. "Mike Dunleavy did a great job of finding and trading for him. He's definitely got the skills to play our style." Dunleavy's masterstroke in the off-season showed a promising early return. Their Warriors acquired Waters from the Oklahoma City Thunder for the 52nd pick after the Thunder traded that pick to the Portland Trail Blazers for the 40th pick in cash considerations. Dunleavy made his move to reacquire that pick. The Warriors bought the 52nd pick back from the Trail Blazers to select Boston College's stretch big man Quinten Post, who tallied 2 points and 3 rebounds in 10 minutes after going undrafted in 2020. Waters worked his way to the NBA with the Oklahoma City Blue in the G League as a key cog of their championship run last season. On Saturday in Hawaii, the 6'6" swing had his moment. Waters showed he belonged. "We were looking for a shot in the first couple of plays, but it's tough to get the ball in bounds, but somehow just ended up in my hands again." Watt said of the final play, "I already hit a couple of them, so you know that rim gets bigger and bigger, so I just let it fly and I knew it was good as soon as it left my hand." Waters' quick release silky smooth outside jumper kept the Warriors in the game, with Curry sitting out the entire second half after a full 2 of 8 shooting. Curry missed all his 4 3-point attempts in his first game since his Team USA heroics in the 2024 Paris Olympics. It was Curry who first jumped out of the bench and celebrated with Waters after his walk-off game-winning 3-pointer. He's a really good shooter, accurate of Waters, who scored 15 points on 5 of 7 3-pointers, but he's more than just a shooter. He's got go and size, and he's not just a spot-up guy as you saw on that last one. He came off a pin down, so he's a good shooting off movement, but he also understands the game well. We're really thrilled to have him. Waters added 3 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 block in 15 minutes off the bench. Kay said Waters' heroics was a beautiful end their week in the Paradise Island. What a great way to finish a great week. Curry told reporters, we had a really good 4 days of practice and wonderful time in Hawaii with our families, and then to finish it with a win like that at the buzzer with Lindy knocking down that shot. It was beautiful. It was a confidence-building game for Waters, who was in a tough spot as he could still end up out of rotation despite his impressive play because of the Warriors' deep lineup. Nikola Jokic's Golden State Warriors statement goes viral. The Denver Nuggets and Boston Celtics have concluded their 2-game preseason series in Abu Dhabi. Boston swept the 2 games, defeating Denver 107-103 on Friday before a convincing 130-104 victory on Sunday. There is never any reason to overanalyze preseason results, but looking at the individual performance of certain players can be interesting. These 2 games between Boston and Denver had some impressive individual showings. Reigning MVP Nikola Jokic played well in the 2 Abu Dhabi games, tallying 14 points and 8 rebounds in just 17 minutes on Friday before adding 20 points and 7 rebounds in 18 minutes on Sunday. The Denver Nuggets and Boston Celtics have concluded their 2-game preseason series in Abu Dhabi. Boston swept the 2 games, defeating Denver 107-103 on Friday before adding a convincing 130-104 victory on Sunday. There is never any reason to overanalyze preseason results, but looking at the individual performance of certain players can be interesting. These 2 games between Boston and Denver had some impressive individual showings. Reigning MVP Nikola Jokic played well in the 2 Abu Dhabi games, tallying 14 points and 8 rebounds in just 17 minutes on Friday before adding 20 points and 7 rebounds in 18 minutes on Sunday. Jokic is one of the funniest players in the NBA, and this clip was an example of that. While the Warriors do not have 7 of the last 25 titles, they do have 4 of the last 10. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Nikola Jokic? Leave your opinion in the comments.